and obviously more closely in the last 2 years as I served with him in the Senate. And I'm just frankly disappointed in him that someone with his background that used to talk straight, that decried negative campaigning, that was a victim of negative campaigning, perpetrated by the same people who are now working for it, perpetrated against Barack Obama. And it just makes me sad and disappoints me more than anything. And there is a place, it's not negative campaigning to contrast positions on issues, that whether it's a position on trade or a position on taxes, doing comparison ads, that kind of thing. And that's not negative campaigning, that educates people. And certainly there's exaggeration sometimes on both sides, but to go after somebody's character, to do these kinds of untrue personal attacks, is demeaning to the electorate, and again, such a disappointment coming from John McCain, who knew better at one point in his life. And especially, as the governor said, this is a time when our country is in the worst financial shape than it's been in decades. We know that this financial crisis, we need to figure out what to do. We need to stick together and do it right. And John McCain sends a squirrel to a press conference, and Republicans try to keep people from voting and continue to change the subject, and don't even want to talk about solutions to housing, and solutions to tax problems, and solutions to high energy prices, and solutions to the declining jobs picture in the state.
Are you concerned that we are going to head into a situation of Bush war in this election because of the way the HAVA laws were written, and there apparently is a poll that doesn't explain exactly how to handle this mismatches? Are you concerned about Ohio being a close vote, going back into a situation like that, like Jackson Hole?
I'm not. I believe that voters are going to vote in the largest numbers we've ever seen in this state. I encourage more people to vote early because it's the law written by the Republican legislature in conjunction with some HAVA requirements, but initiated by them and written that way. I think that I don't think the race is going to be that close in the end, in large part because so many people share my disappointment in John McCain and his tactics, share Colin Powell's disappointment in John McCain. And Colin Powell's known John McCain, as he said on Meet the Press, for 30 years, and frankly can't quite believe what John McCain has become. And I think General Powell understands a big part of his reason. He's a strong admirer of Barack Obama, but his disappointment in John McCain and these kinds of tactics to try to keep people from voting, to try to confuse voters, to try to change the subject from the real issues will make this election in the end won't be 0.5% or 1% that voters in the state are going to speak resoundingly.